Well, everybody, I am in rural Alabama. Making my way to the first town that I'm going to visit on this jaunt through a little visited part of the state. That's coming up just a second. Well, everyone, I am in the town of Goodwater. Goodwater, Alabama. Here's a map real quick. Show you where I'm at. If I go up here and make a right, I will head into downtown. So let's go check that out, shall we? Goodwater in 1970 had almost 2,200 people here. Today there are just over 1,100. So over the past 50 years, the town's lost quite a bit of population. Looking real nice though, right off the bat, isn't it? Yeah, it doesn't look like a dying town. The numbers say it's dying, but sure doesn't look like it. Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General. Everything represented. And they have a Piggly Wiggly as well. Piggly Wiggly. So they got a real grocery store too in this little town of just 1,100 people. The median age of the town is 51. Quite a bit older than the U.S. average of 39. Yeah, it is an older town. Gender breakdown is 50-50. I'm heading into downtown now. The race breakdown, it's 78% black, 18% white, 4% mixed race. Pull over here. Get a look at this downtown. Interesting. Median household income here is $35,700 a year. That's $686 a week. Yeah, the downtown is a bit in shambles. Yeah, it doesn't look like much is going on here. Poverty is pretty high here, 34% overall. For children 17 and under, it is 72%. That is pretty grim. That's high. Folks 65 and older, though, it's only 9%. So I guess it's a pretty good retirement place. Just kind of cruise slowly into the downtown. Crime is really low. Last year, 11 incidents per 1,000 people compared to 23 for the U.S. So crime here is less than half. Goodwater, Alabama. I'm trying to wrap my brain around there being a stoplight in this town, since there's only 1,100 people here, but you saw it, there it is. Let's see, the cost of living is, well, it's 81 on the index. If the U.S. is 100, cost of living here is 19% lower. than the rest of the country. As I drive through residential, you really kind of notice how everything is spread out a little bit. A lot of the houses aren't on top of one another, like you see in a lot of towns. Median home value here, by the way, is $82,000. So you can get a house pretty cheap. By the way, it's a Sunday, about 10 a.m. So it's pretty quiet. This is Alabama, so everybody's in church. There's a great old gas station right there. I'm back in downtown. Let's go up this way. See what I can see. Now, the name Goodwater, where did it come from? Well, the town sits near a spring that feeds a creek here called Hatchett's Creek. And in the late 1800s, the folks that lived here said to themselves, the water coming out of that spring, that is some good water. So in a fit of creativity, they named the town Goodwater. Now, the town came to be because a rail line was built through here, and they set up a coal chute. So the train would stop and get some coal, and of course the town built around it. And you see, I'm driving around residential, and you understand what I'm talking about. The town is just really spread out. Very few of the houses are close together. Everybody's got a pretty good sized chunk of property. I'm guessing it's a pretty good retirement place, because the retired folk here, they're doing okay. Only 9% live in poverty, like I told you. Now, I was looking up the employment figures, and manufacturing is 65% of the workforce, or that's what 65% of the workforce does, is manufacturing. Motorized vehicles is what I'm reading. I'm trying to figure that out exactly. I do know that there's a Hyundai plant in Montgomery, but that's a good solid hour away. So I don't know if people live here driving all the way down there. Public administration is 7%, and in education is 6.5% of the workforce. A little convenience store there. Oh, a blast from the past there. Those of us who are older remember places like that as being where we would go and get a burger, maybe a chocolate shake. You guys know what I'm talking about, those of you who are older. Yeah, look at this healthcare center. This might be a pretty good place for retirement. It's a pretty town overall. Yeah, a place that's got an interesting look to it. Well, okay. I think we've seen everything here there is to see. So let's head to the next town. Well, let's do a little exploring. Hey, fella. A lot of stuff there. When you drive around rural Alabama, you'll come across these little residential roads. They are always interesting drives because people here, they just like to collect a lot of stuff. This is not the kind of thing you see in the suburbs of big cities. Look, somebody's got a big pool, above ground pool over there. Pretty sweet, huh? I can hear the banjos tinkling just a little bit. We're in Alabama though, not Georgia. Rural Alabama, it's always interesting. I am in Ashland, Alabama. Here's a map real quick. You can definitely tell we are in the Bible Belt. There's just nobody here in downtown Ashland. Looks like they have a theater over here. Is it in operation? I don't know. Now the town is laid out on a square, the downtown here. I guess I'll just wander around it. Tell you about the town. Since I kind of got it to myself. You know, except for a few cars here and there. In 1980, there were a little over 2,000 people here. That was peak population. Today, there are 1,674 people. Lost a little bit of population, hasn't it? Median age is 42. A little bit older than the rest of the U.S. U.S. average is 39. Let's see, 53% of the town is female, 47% male, 72% of the town is white, 22% is black, 6% is mixed race. Now this is a square, and I am walking around the county courthouse. So I'm going to go across the street here and give you a good look at it. So there it is, the Clay County Courthouse, built in 1906. That is classical revival, ancient Greece and Rome. design elements. Let's see, the cost of living here, it's pretty low. It is an 86, the US being 100, so that means 14% lower cost of living here. Median home value is $118,000. So a little bit higher home values here. What's the crime like? Last year, 21 incidents per 1,000 people. That's versus 23 for the US, so crime's a little bit lower. I was actually able to get the breakdown. There were 11 violent crimes here. All 11 were assault. There were 31 property crimes. 24 of them were theft. 6 were burglary. And there was 1 car stolen. And this looks like a mural. I came to check it out, but it is pretty well faded. The downtown is so empty, but there's quite a bit of traffic. People coming home from church, I guess. What do you think? It's a beautiful day here in Alabama. The sun is shining. It's 68 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 20 Celsius. You cannot complain about the weather. It's beautiful. Well, here's the City Hall. That is a nifty looking building. I like that. Now there's a mural. Bull Durham, smoking tobacco. Yeah, that brings back some memories, I bet. Nice. They have a Piggly Wiggly here as well. How about that? Residential looks quite nice, doesn't it? There's a lot of pretty houses here. I was looking at the employment numbers. 45% of the town works in manufacturing. Vehicle production and pharmaceuticals. Yeah, so there's vehicle production again. 35% of the town works in retail. You definitely saw that in the downtown. Because yes, it's dead today because it's Sunday. Pretty much all the storefronts had businesses that are open and operating. Well, as you can see, it's a pretty town. Pretty much all the streets, residential, looks just like this. Well, they have a hospital here. Looks like a fully functioning hospital. Not bad for a town of less than 1,700 people. Well, okay. Let's head to the next town. This building is just a short distance outside of Ashland. And I had to come see what it is because, wow, look at it. It is the local high school. That is some kind of building, isn't it? Yeah, Clay County High School. Wow. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Well, I'm making my way into Lineville. Lineville is just a short 6 miles away from Ashland. They're kind of twin towns. Lineville's a little bit bigger. Population of this town is right at 2,500. And that is peak population. So this town is it's growing. Median age here is 53. A little bit older town. 54% of the town is female. 46 male. I'm trying to make my way into downtown. It's right up here. Just checking out all these sites. .59% of the town is white, 35% black, 3% Hispanic, 3% mixed. Oh, and there's the fire department. It looks like downtown's right up here. Median household income is $35,400. So all of these towns, the household incomes are around $35,000. That's $680 a week. And here's downtown, or part of it. There's some more up in the other direction. I'll head that way. Anyway, yeah, $35,400. That's $680 a week. Did I already say that? Well, there it is again. Poverty, again, is pretty high. 26% overall. 46% for school-aged children. But low for older folks. 65 and older, it's just 14%. Let's see, cost of living. Their index number is 87. If the U.S. is 100, their cost of living here is 13% lower. Yeah, there's a little bit more downtown right here. Median home value in this town is $144,000. So that's the highest of the towns that we've been in so far. Let's see, Lineville Baptist Church. That is an impressive structure, isn't it? As I was making my way down the street, I saw this. What is it? A water tower, perhaps? I don't know. It's just sitting here by the side of the road. Do not enter. There's a spot inside there. Now, let's see. Let me turn around and get you a view of it from the other direction. Well, lots of antiques there. Look at all that. Isn't that something? Sanford and Son truck. Still trying to figure out what this is. Maybe a local can fill in. Is that a water tower? It is so cool looking. Huh. Well, there you go. Yeah, somebody let us know what that is. Lineville Masonic Lodge. Well, it appears that there is a lumber yard here. I didn't see that on the list of employers, though. Healthcare, that's 26% of the employers here. 24% work in manufacturing. 7% in retail. It's a pretty town. I was checking out the crime numbers. Very low. Well, this person's got some stuff. Anyway, yeah, crime here. Last year, 5 incidents per 1,000 people. Now that compares to 23 for the U.S. So crime here is, geez, 75% lower? Is my math right? I was able to get the breakdown. They had 3 violent crimes here last year. All 3 were assault. They had 10 property crimes. 3 of them were burglary. 7 of them were theft. Yeah, so 13 crimes total for the latest report. So that's just over 1 a month. That's pretty low. Now, Lineville. You're wondering where that name came from. Well, in the late 1800s, the town straddled the Talladega and Randolph county lines. So the residents, well, they said, let's just call the town Lineville because it's on these county lines. Yeah, imaginative, am I right? I'm just out here on another little stretch of the road. Well, let's see. I think we've had enough here, so a lot of stuff there. Let's head to the next town. All right, guys, I am in Talladega, Alabama. As this mural so proudly proclaims. Yeah, I'm just outside of downtown. So why don't I head that way? And we'll take a look around. I'll tell you about the town. The things that it's known for. Yeah, here's downtown. I'm going to park and get out on foot. Well, this is certainly a beautiful downtown. I'm going to walk around the square here, show it to you. Well, let's see, 1980, there were 19,128 people here. That was peak population. Today there are just over 15,000. Median age is 40. Very close to the U.S. median age, which is 39. 52% of the town is male, 48% female. 53% of this town is black, 38% is white, 6% is Hispanic, 2% mixed race. Boy, that is a beautiful old theater. is still in operation. Tribute to Johnny Cash. God's Bible School and College Choir Concert. February 27th. That's coming up in a couple days. How about that? Median household income is $38,000 a year. That's $730 a week. So income about the same as the previous three towns. I'm walking around the county courthouse. I will show you it here in a second. I'm gonna walk over here. This looks like a post office. Looks pretty amazing. Let's see, poverty 29%. School-age children 17 and under, it is 48%. 65 and older folks, for them, poverty is 18%. It's a little high, but cost of living here is 18% lower than it is in the rest of the country. Talladega Water and Sewer. Huh. Doesn't look like the kind of building you put that particular city service in, does it? Looks like it should be a post office. That kind of thing. Well, there you go. Battle of Talladega, November 9, 1813. Here, Andrew Jackson led Tennessee volunteers and friendly Indians to victory over hostile Red Sticks. This action rescued friendly Creeks besieged in Fort Leslie. Creek Indian War, 1813-1814. That sign is outside the county courthouse building. Here is the Talladega County Courthouse, built in 1836. It is the oldest continuously used county courthouse in the state of Alabama. Yes, classical revival. So again, some ancient Greece and Rome cues. I was looking at the top employers or jobs, let's put it that way. Manufacturing is number one, with healthcare and retail coming up second and third. But we all know what Talladega is really known for. The Talladega Super Speedway, the NASCAR racing track, one of the main races every year in the sport. Of course, it's the namesake of the Will Ferrell movie, Talladega Nights. The city is also known for the Alabama Institute for the Deaf and Blind. It is the world's premier school for the deaf and blind. And I'll go to that campus here shortly and give you a quick look at it. Now, Talladega is the Muskogee Indian word for border town. And it's got the name because back when Native Americans lived here, this was the border for the Muskogee Indians, or Native Americans, and the Natchez Indians. Well, I'm driving through a neighborhood near downtown. Boy, look at these houses. Very much deep south style of neighborhoods and architecture. A lot of beautiful houses in this town. I mean, I'm talking about mansions. Wow. That's something. beautiful neighborhoods. Just huge house after huge house. They're all in really good condition too. Wow, what a neighborhood. Look at that one there. That is a nice house. Alabama School for the Blind campus. So that's it over there. Well, it looks like I can drive in here. Might as well get a little bit closer look, right? Yeah, like I said, this school is world class for the blind and the deaf. Yeah, the district I'm in is called the Silk Stocking District. I had to look that up, to see what that means. And basically it means it's where the rich people live. You can definitely see that. I gotta tell you guys, this doesn't look like a town that has a median household income of under $40,000. This is it's really beautiful. At least these neighborhoods are. Just a block away though, the next street over, you do see a little bit of this. There are some abandoned homes here. And nature's taking that one. I was looking at the crime numbers. A little bit high here. Last year, 31 incidents per 1,000 people. Compared to the U.S. of 23, it's definitely a bit higher. I was able to get the breakdown. Last year they had 100 violent crimes here, including 3 murders. Kind of a lot for a town of 16,000, seems like. And there were 377 property crimes. So crime is a bit of an issue here, it seems like. Yeah, I'm just maybe 2 blocks away from those really nice houses. It changes pretty quickly. Got all kinds of stuff going on there. Can see the poverty here and there, that's for sure. For the most part though, the town looks real nice. I guess the city doesn't have the money to tear that down. You know, when the race is going on, there's got to be a lot of people here. So yet another block down the road, and you've got a neighborhood like this. That's absolutely beautiful. The median home value here, by the way, is $100,000. $100,000 even. Yeah, so housing is pretty affordable here. Well, this is the Talladega Super Speedway. This is as close as I can get, it looks like. I just wanted to see it. Huge structure. Yeah, it's really big. Yeah, I'll get out real quick. Yeah, there it is. Cool. Well, there's a bit of a look at it. All right, guys, so, well, hold on a second. Check it out. An officially licensed Alabama Crimson Tide ball cap to add to my collection. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. We are going to head back to Dallas for a week or so, and then I'm not sure exactly where we're going, but it's going to be out west, and Hawaii will be in there at some point too. If you want to follow me on Instagram, the link is down below. I usually give a hint to where we're going next on my Instagram when I post a picture. So, yeah, we'll be seeing you guys there.